Storyteller Tactics. Deck. So you first, when you pick this up, look at this card. And here's the box. This box. Storyteller Tactics. Hello. So you open this box up and you get this card. And also these cards. Hello. For example, you can make a story and it works. Like, do you know why you need a story? If the answer is yes, then you can look at a different question, such as, do you know where to find your story? Right here. And then in this card, you write stories that sell, for example, stories that motivate, then there's stories that convince, stories that connect, stories that explain. Let me show you a different angle so it'll be easier to see. Stories that sell. Here, it's story building system. First, if you have a no, then you look at concept. But if you have a yes, you look at a different question. So here, this is a recipe, as you can see on top. A recipe is something that is different. You pick a card over here. Pick a card, any card. As a magician would say, let's do some story magic. Here are a few ways to approach the Storyteller Tactics deck. So you pick a card, any card, fan the deck, pick a card at random. Then make the elements of your story fit the tactic. Pick another card and repeat, and then do this 3 times, see which story you like the best. Here are the cards. There's the stories that sell. Let's put this up here. Up here. Then stories that motivate. Well, actually, look at this one first. Stories that sell. Convince people that you can deliver. Stories work better than spreadsheets when it comes to building trust. Selling is about so much more than piece quality or your value proposition. You can't sell without trust. Can we trust you to understand what we need? Can we trust you to deliver on the promise you're making about an uncertain future? Selling is a complex human process. So stories help you reach people and win them over. Let's see what's in the back. You could have who's your audience, what kind of problems are you solving for them. Simple sales stories, social proof, rags to riches, and pitch perfect. So far, I didn't shuffle the deck, and I want to see how to do this. I just opened this deck up. See, this one here, Storyteller Tactics. You could write a really good story with this deck, and it's easier to choose a story. So, let's see what's next. Stories that motivate. Get people behind you. Persuade us to take a leap of faith and support your idea. When you want things to change, you'll need to show us a plan, the details of your idea. But that's not enough. We also want to know what's driving you after all. You're asking us to trust you, to follow you into the unknown. And it's really cool. Let's see what's behind this card. Stories that motivate. The Dragon and the City. What are you trying to achieve? Big picture stuff. Drive stories. What's motivating you? What might motivate us too? Okay, let's start with this card here. So you have concept. Stories shape how we see ourselves and the world around us. Frame your work as an epic adventure. Explore. Stories help us navigate confusing, unknown, and changing situations. Make a map for your way ahead. Character. Stories connect us to other people. Show us why we can trust you. Function. Stories are more effective than face facts or opinions by themselves. Put your stories to work. Structure. Stories carry us along thanks to a few basic patterns. Make your ideas flow. Oh, wait. Something's freezing. Now it looks better. Okay. Stories carry useful information. Make sure people remember yours. Organize. Stories work so long as you use them well. Plan how you should tell yours. Recipe. That's the end. Stories can change the world. See which problems you can solve by combining different story tactics. Let's see how to do this. Do you know why you need a story? Let me think about that one. I need a story because I want to share my story. And that is for concept. So I have to look for up concept. So here I have to go for concept. This recipe and this concept. Okay. Here. Now the question was, do you know why you need a story? And the answer is no. And you look at concept. Explore your project as if it's an epic adventure. Get people excited about your plan of action. There's a dragon outside the city walls. Your world is no longer safe. What should you do? Escape, find a safer place to live. Defend, strengthen the city walls. Attack, take on the dragon before he gets stronger. Or each option has risk and reward, just like your project. Let's see what this card is in the back. Dragon and the city. You need to get people excited about your work, turn your project goals into an epic story and it's about a city. A status quo, safe but limited, and a dragon threatening but full of potential. So, what is your city? What is good and valuable in the status quo? What is wrong, unfair, or wasteful? Who's in charge? Why do you need it to persuade him to act? So first question is, what is in your city? Let's see. What could be in the city? A dragon, a car, a dynamic duo, such as an android. Then the question is, where's the dragon? Where is it coming from? How has it been allowed to get this bad? Is there an opportunity here? Escape. Where would you go? What should you take with you? What's the cost of abandoning the city? Defend. Attack. Let's see. What other cards are there? Put this here. Three great conflicts. Show how you work, help people with life's great battles. Conflicts drives your story forward because we want to know how it resolves. In the perfect world, life would be a dream. You would do the right thing, other people would be nice, and life would be fair. Then there's the nightmare. Flawed individuals fighting each other, surrounded by natural disasters, and bad luck. Reality is somewhere in the middle, and we get here by resolving lots of conflicts. Look at the back. Hollywood loves a good fight. Most movies center on one of the three great conflicts. Here against nature, here against society, and here against self. Interesting. If you know that, this one, do you know where to find your story? Next one is explore. Let's look at explore. Look at explore. Okay, I found it. Story listening. Listen to other people's stories when you need their wisdom or support. Don't just talk at them. If you want to be an innovator, you need to be a story listener as much as a storyteller. You need to gather information as well as explain your idea. The wisdom you need is out there. It's in other people's stories. Just listen and ask the right questions. Okay, let's see. The back. Um, Professor Gary Klein has spent years interviewing firefighters, pilots, nurses, and soldiers about life or death decisions made under extreme pressure. He looks for teachable moments, stories of how people deal with change and new information, actually. This approach is inspired by Professor Klein's methods. What happens when you listen like this to your users, colleagues, or stakeholders? First lesson. Is this a memorable story? Why does this story stick in your subject's memory? What's the strong emotion attached to their story? To this story? Let's see. My story is about a person who unlocked the world of ideas. And it's a very memorable story because it's filled with ideas. Paint a basic timeline. Why does this story stick in your subject's memory? What's the strong emotion attached to this story? Strong emotion would be it's exciting, filled with passion, and it changes how you look at the world and want to explore the world. So what were you trying to achieve? I was trying to build the world of the dream and filled it with ideas. What happened? He ended up in the world of ideas. Number 3, add key decisions to the timeline. What were your options as the situation unfolded? Um, the only option he had was to choose which world he was going to live in, the real world or the idea world. So what if you try something else? You would lose track of society and lose yourself to an unknown situation. And the last one, listen, identify the expertise. Where might a novice have made mistakes if they'd been dealing with the same situation instead of you? They'll make mistakes because they wouldn't know which route to go to or which traveling place you would go to. What might someone with different expertise have missed that you spotted? Maybe they might find a better plan or idea. So it's really cool deck. Let's put this over here. See what the next one is. Okay, emotional dashboard. Look for strong emotions when you need to find a story. What made you feel that way and what happened next? Emotions are our dashboard indicators. Flashing red if we're being thwarted, glowing nicely if it's all going to plan. We constantly monitor other people's feelings because emotions can bind our group together or tear uh, it apart. So when you have a strong emotion, yours or someone else's, you know you're going on a good story, onto a good story. Let's see what's here. Okay. Every project is a journey from A to B, from where you are now to where you want to be. When you move closer to your goal, you feel positive emotion. Get knocked back, you feel bad. Which is emotion have you felt on your project? I felt happiness, delight, excitement, confidence, trust, joy, love, pride, conviction. And there's sadness, fear, doubt, disgust, distrust, shame, boredom, anger, and hate. I felt basically everything. It's a really cool deck, actually. If you see it here. Right sentence turning each strong emotion to a story moment. I felt proud when I realized that he could go into any world that he wanted to go to. Because I wanted to understand the character, and so I learned that he can do things that no one else can. Next is try the same exercise but from your customers or users' point of view. Which of the strong emotions is your user experiencing? Maybe they're experiencing happiness, confidence, love, delight, trust, pride, excitement, joy, conviction. Turn a strong emotional moment into a visual story. Movie time. Turn a strong emotional moment into a visual story. Okay. Where was this one? The top. And it was. This one was here. Very good deck. It helps a lot. Helps you answer the questions that you want. Helps you solve your problems. It's like one of the best things to do if you don't know how to create a story is to get this deck. Storyteller Tactics. It's really helpful. I need to exercise my fingers. To exercise my fingers, they're kind of slow. Stretch them a bit. It's really interesting, actually. I'm gonna make a video soon about Storyteller Tactics. See what I could create. Wow, it's really helpful. This one here. That's how it looks like. Pip deck. Okay. I'm gonna go soon because I need to create a video and so that it's more entertaining than edits and everything. It's gonna be cool. Okay. Thank you for being here. I'm gonna go and figure out which video to make about pip decks and a lot of stuff. Thank you. Till next time.